Good morning to everyone. Welcome to MNG College. Myself Nayana. This is a physics class. Now this is a continuation class of the units and measurements. What is in this class we have to discuss about the what is mean by error means in Kannada dosha. While performing experiments, we encounters with many kinds of errors means mistakes in the form in the any one experiments we are counting some measurements of some quantities. So on that process, is there any mistakes we continued or we done with some mistakes that we called errors, otherwise in the form of a procedure or in a calculation form, either in the form of measurements of quantities. So those are the errors we called means it that gives what that experiment gives a value. So that value is not accuracy, means lack of accuracy by the through the experiment or in the procedure or in the calculations, that we called error, means that result doesn't give a perfect value. A perfect means a standard gives a standard value of that experiment. Okay, then errors are based on accuracy and precision of instruments, means either this error by the instrument is also is there, means ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದರು ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಮಿರರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎರರ್. Means what is mean by the accuracy means how much the measured value is close to the actual value, means there is some difference between the actual perfect value and the result we get by the procedure. So that we call the difference is called accuracy. How much it occurred near means how nearer to the actual value, that we call accuracy. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತುಂಬ ಹತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗೆ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ accuracy. For example, acceleration due to gravity value, actual standard value is 9.8 meter per second square. So this is the actual standard value. What? Acceleration due to gravity, that is g value. So by the experiment we get, in the experiment if we get 9.78 or 9.65, 9.9, so in this case we get only three different types of values in the experiment. What is the accuracy value means which result is accurate nearer to the 9.8 value. So that is 9.78, means this is a significant, what is a significant value for this value is 9.8 meter per second square. So this is the accuracy near value. What is meant by the significant means the perfect value or round figure of the value, means for if the second digit of the after the point, the second digit is 5 or more than that, means we have to give the value to the beside left of the number. Okay, means we have to give one number to the behind number, so that we get 9.8 value. So okay, this is the accuracy value we have to write. This is the accuracy value for the result. Okay, this is called accuracy. What is meant by the precision value? Precision value is defined as how close two or more results with respect to each other, means what is the limit of a quantity is measured, means ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್ to measure the quantity. For example, we seen different types of weighing machines, means in the jewelry shops or in the quantity measurements, means in a marketing value. So this is a jewelry shop machine and this one is a marketing machine. So in the market machines we measure tons together. 100 kgs, 200 kgs, like that. So in the jewelries we have to this machines counts least value of a gram. Okay, so this measures this accuracy, means this doesn't left any one single gram of 0.0001 gram also it counts. In the market it nearly shows 79 kg are next to the 80 kgs, means here are so many number of digits, means this gives a actual a count. It is a round figure, it gives a round figure of a weight. Okay, means if in case 79.75, so this machine doesn't shows 7, this shows 7 but not 567. Okay, the next digits doesn't shown in the market machines. Okay, this is the limit of a machines, it measures the quantity. So that we call precision, means that limit of a machine that shows or that measures the quantity. Okay, there are different two types of a error. Okay, there are two types of errors. One is systematic error and next one is a random error. What is meant by the systematical error means, for example, if we count the measuring scale, that counts 15 centimeters. If we count 5 centimeters, this measurements counts less than 5, means 4.5, as this shows 4.5 as 5 centimeter, and next it counts, next what is a 9.5 as 10 centimeters. Okay, so what is the difference here? zero point 0.5 is different, 0.5 is different for every 5 centimeters. Okay, so this counts, this difference count completely 1.5 centimeter is less. Okay, this we call, this is a systematically, means every 5 centimeter there is a difference of 0.5 centimeters in every count. Okay, for this 15 centimeters, 15 centimeters, we count minus of 1.5 centimeters less or lack. So this is called systematic, means systematically, regularly it is minus of 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay, this is a systematic error. This is a negative systematic error. This is a one form of systematic error. And another one, if we count the same measuring scale or different measuring scales which have 15 centimeters, but it counts more than this, means it counts 5.5, and this one 10.5, and next is 15.5 centimeters, means here there is a plus 0.5, means this is 0.5 is more for every 5 5 centimeters. Here 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So finally we get 1.5 centimeter is more. Okay, this is a positive systematic error. Here this is a negative systematic error. Negative systematic error. Okay, so the systematic error means every one measurement is a same error is exist for every trial value. Okay, so that we call systematic error. For example, zero error. And in accurately collaborated instruments, means these are errors is seen in the instruments. Okay, so that this errors is seen in the instruments errors. Okay, in a random errors, random means what? Some other way, it is not a regular way, it is other the values, like 1, 5, 3, 9, like this. So these are the values we get by the trials, are the values. So by the means jumping the letters are here or there. So randomly it goes disorderly. So that we call a random error caused by the physical changes. For example, we are doing some other experiments, means that counts a temperature or lack of observations. So we count the results or trial values by the changing of a temperature or lack of observation. We have to observe every step of a experiment. So in that experiment, is there any randomly changed or differently changed, a weather changed? So that we call a random error in the experiments. So for example, parallax error and careless in making, reading or recording the experimental values on wrong techniques. If we done a wrong technique to calculate some values in experiments, means so that is a random error. Okay, next see how to calculate the error in the experiment. So this is a, here is a absolute error. What is meant by the absolute error means that is a difference between a true value, means what is the standard value we occurred, and next one is the actually we measured values, every actual measured values, that we call absolute error. Means this is a difference between actual, means true value, the difference between the true value from the experiment and actually the measured value. This is a measured value in the every trial, and this is the actual value we get through the experiment. If we get acceleration due to gravity by through the experiments, means these are the some sequence, means trials a1, a2, a3, up to the an, those are the trials of a experiment. So in this case we have to measure the actual true value, the arithmetic mean value. In the previous classes you done so many examples about a mean value. So that is am, that is a mean value of these series. So that is am is equals to a1 plus a2 plus a3, these are the trial values. So up to the an divided by n means number of trials. Okay, then we get the actual true value, what we get by the experiment. Okay, that is the am. So what is the different absolute error means the difference between am and the any one measured values, every measured values, that is the absolute error. Okay, next mean absolute error. Mean means what? We have to calculate the total number of absolute errors and divide it by number of trials or number of absolute errors. Okay, so this is a mean absolute error, means this is a arithmetic mean of a magnitude of absolute error. Magnitude means if we get in a negative value or positive value, that counts as magnitude, means that should be converted to positive value. If we get -1 as a a1 and a3 as -2, we after this magnitude means we have to convert minus value to the plus value, +1. Okay, so this is the actual, what is mean by the mean absolute error means this is the arithmetic mean of a magnitude absolute error divided by the number of error, number of trials. Okay, so this we call mean absolute error. The next to the relative error. What is meant by the relative error? How it related with the mean actual value and the true value. What is the relation means? What we get in the previous step, that is mean absolute error, this one, the actual value of mean absolute error divided by true value. True value means mean of the experiment. Okay, so that is called, that we have to write this mean value is an divided by am. Okay, this is a relative error. Next, fourth one is percentage of error. What is meant by the percentage? We have to, if is there any value or relative value? What is the percentage of a error? Means what is the difference between the actual value and the what we get, that is the value. So what is the percentage of error? ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜು ಇದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಎರರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಎರರ್? ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟು 100%. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎರರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಆಫ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, A1 A2 A3 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ A4 A ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ AN ತನಕ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಮೀನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ನ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ಸ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಮೀನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಏನು ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮೀನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಎವ್ರಿ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ A1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್ ಆಫ್ A2 ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬರೋದೇನು, ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಆಫ್ A2 ದಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ AM means mean value minus which we have to take the absolute error. So for the term A2 means A2. So this is a absolute error for trial 2. Okay, in the same table only. So that we get by the absolute error. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಏನು, ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಆಫ್ AM is equal AN is equals to AM means mean value minus up to ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಇದೆ, ಅಪ್ ಟು AN ಟರ್ಮ್ ತನಕ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ AN. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ nth ಟರ್ಮ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೀನ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದು ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೀನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಅರ್ಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಯಲ್ದು ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್ನ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್, ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಎರರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್, ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೂ ನಮಗೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮೀನ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎರರ್ಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತೊಗೊಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ರೇಷಿಯೋನೇ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಎರರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜು. ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 0.1% ಅಥವಾ 1% 2% ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಎರರ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಎರರ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ 100%ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ನಮಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಎರರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಎರರ್. ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ದೋಷ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ.